Good afternoon, everybody. The weatherman was right. I've been stuck in the house, man. Going crazy. I just posted a shitload of fucking pictures on Facebook. Claw! Come on, come in the house. It's raining outside. I just seen him. He just heard my voice and just come running. This is why I want him in the house, man. That's why I want this kitty with me. He's out in the shitty ass weather, getting rained on. Claw! Come on! Let's go! I'm just hanging out. I just woke up. Literally like half hour ago, maybe? Hour ago. Come on, hurry up. I guess it don't really matter. The door's wide open anyways. Claw! He's right on the other side of the truck. I bet you any money you don't want to cross the street or something. It's wet. There he is. Come on, Claw. I know it's shitty. It's poopy out. Come on. You, girl, can go this way. Go hang out for a minute. Let Claw come inside. Come on, Claw. Come on. Come on, Bubba. You can hang out up in here. So you're not wet. Come on. Come on. Claw. Come on. Well, you like getting wet? He's like, oh, I don't mind getting wet. He's not pissy at all. Like, all the other cats are all hiding. I'm surprised she's getting wet. Trying to get them to become best friends, so. That was cute. She's like, what the fuck is that? Claw, you alright? Claw. You good, Bob? As long as you're good, I'm happy. Get him. Get him, girl. It's good. She knows not to mess with him. She knows to give him his space. She's learning well. Alright, time to drink coffee. We gotta wake up, smoke, all that stuff. I don't know what I'm about to do. But I do know this is the perfect time to do programming. This is my favorite time to read and hunker down when it's raining like this. It's my favorite time to read the Bible, all that stuff. That's my favorite time to read, period. This is what I do. Can't you tell by like my setup and like what I like around me? I'm a reader. That's what I do. If I could live in a library, I would. All day long, I would live in a library. I would seriously. I was like, I'm gonna be one of those old guys that fucking like in Harry Potter that walk up the fucking ladder with the glasses, put the glasses on, and pull out the ancient text. You know what I mean? I'm the guy. Listen, man. Honestly, my favorite person in Game of Thrones is you know who, the dude, the fucking chunky kid. I know his name, I just can't think of it right this second. I love that show, which we want to download that as well, which we need to. Which I go to this website a lot. 131337X. I go to this place a lot to get my movies, other shit like that. It's kind of it has a lot of pop-ups. Not as bad as Pirate Bay. You see how bad these pop-ups are? This is what everybody thinks. This is not a virus. This is just a pop-up. Don't click on anything. Just close it. You go right here. You close this. But as soon as you click on it, it's going to pop up another thing usually. Wow. I'm surprised it didn't. A lot of times you just... I swear when you click on them... Down. Mio. Let go. She does not like that. So you hit here. It brings you here. Game of Thrones. I think I got Game of Thrones. We're about to find out. Let's open this. Open that. Open folder. Because we got to go to the expansion bay. My expansion. Alright, let's go. Movies, movie shows. I got Black Sails, Fast and Furious. See, I have Game of Thrones seasons 1 through 8 complete box set. This is all HD. MP4s, full Blu-ray. They're going to be, let's see what size they are. They're 450 megabytes a piece. I don't think this one is Blu-ray. Well, it says so it's 720p. It's encodered at H.265 720p with a 6-channel AA6 sound quality. You know, that's the sound codec. Alright, that's what this is. And then I got all of Game of Thrones. I got Hackers, my favorite movie. This is one of the best movies. Margarita showed me this movie, Musaranas. It made me cry. I had nightmares for like 3 days. Peaky Blinders, I got complete seasons. 1, episode 1. Season 2, episode 2. Season 3, I don't know. It looks like I have all the seasons. I got season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 seasons of that. I got the Pink Panther collection, all of it. I'm talking from 1966, 68, 69, 75, 78, and 80. Those, I got all the Pink Panther collection, so we can open that up. From 1964. Pink Panther Cartoon Collection, 1964, Volume 1, Episode 1, the very first one. I even have the Pink Panther. It's my favorite cartoon growing up, one of them. This was definitely one of my hands-down favorite cartoons growing up. I promise you I'm not lying. I got the Pink Panther. Watch. I've always been called the Pink Panther. Even Margarita said I look like this. She says that this is me 100%, with the eyes and everything. And it's funny that I got the cartoons. I thought it was funny because she brought it up before even seeing the Pink Panther. She said, I remind her of the Pink Panther. And I was like, that's funny because I have it. And then I have all the cartoons. That's funny. So I don't want to get a copyright, but yeah, I got all that. Steven Seagal, I got Hard to Kill, Under Siege 1 and 2 so far. Trainspotting, this movie gave me nightmares too. If you haven't seen Trainspotting, it's all about heroin, drugs, but it's got to be my favorite, definitely my favorite, hands down favorite video producer, movie producer, hands down. Watch it. This fucking music. Listen, it's from Britain. They're Irish. It takes place in Britain. They're Irish and shit. The first one's definitely the one to watch. Trainspotting 2 is okay. I like it, you know what I mean? Because of who the characters are. They're good actors. But it's nothing compared to the first one. The first one, hands down, fucked me up. That movie, listen, man, if that movie don't get you sober, I don't know what will. The very beginning is the very beginning of the movie is my favorite part of the movie. It's a 80s commercial. It's based on an 80s commercial that they played, and I don't remember. Obviously, I was too little, but I could see why they played it when the epidemic hit, when crack hit, and all that stuff. When drugs really kind of became mainstream. They had to put a lock on it. So let's see, what else do I got? So this is what I'm gonna have. Like, I'm gonna have all the stuff downloaded. Disney movies, I still gotta convert those because those are all. I got Fast and Furious complete collection, all the Fast and Furious, 1, 2, Fast and Furious Tokyo, Fast and Furious, Fast 5, Fast 6, Fast 7, The Fate of the Furious, Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs, Fast and Furious 9, The Fast Saga. I got it. I got Black Sails Season 1. Which I need to get rest of the season, so we'll just go here, open this up. I already got Game of Thrones, so we need Black Sails. I want all the seasons. I couldn't find it. If I remember correctly, I could only find one season. See, there's seasons 4 at 17.4 gigabytes. So he says it has 72. Let's see if we get, it says season 2 complete 480p. These are web rips. Those are shit. This is probably what I downloaded last time, which actually says it's a web rip, which it didn't look too bad. This one says Black Season 3, and it's complete 8.1. So let's go. Let's try this one for Season 2. We'll hit Magnet download. It should open up with transmission. Should. Let's see. Doesn't want to work. Of course not. Huh. Do I even have transmission? I probably don't have it on here. That's probably what it is. Oh, it's on here. So this is what we use in Linux. Well, I use in Linux to download torrents. When I click on this, it should open it, and you don't have to have an account. It should just open it. Let's try the other one. I probably got to go to a different torrent site. It's probably just a stupid ass site. I prefer Pirate Bay, actually. Which it looks like where we're gonna have to pay. There's Kick-Ass Torrents, but Kick-Ass Torrents, man, the pop-ups have gotten so bad, dude. It's ridiculous. I could use, I could get rid of them and all that, but I'm not trying to sit here and do all that right now. So Pirate Bay, let's see, Black Sails. Do a lot of Pirate Bay notifications. Why not? I like them. I'm not worried. All right, Black Sails. Nothing. I see how bad these pop-ups are. It gets bad. That's why I don't use Windows machines. Like, I would not be doing this on my Windows 11 machine. It would be bad. It would be very bad news. It doesn't look like, let's see this. Wow, this is ridiculous. I'm surprised. I'm about to say this should be popping up. There we go. Black Sails Season 1 through Season 4, 2004 to 2017, 720 play Blu-ray. Uploaded by Bone, it looked like. It says video HD TV files 38, 16.96 gigabytes, uploaded 2022 2/4 by Bone. Cedars 27 liters, 41. So it says when it was uploaded, there was 27 cedars, 41 liters. This is Black Sails, Season 1 through Season 4, 1417, 720 Blu-ray, Action Adventure. MP4s, follow captions, Flint, blah, 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 20 prior, Robert Louis Stevenson's classic novel. So we're going to go ahead and get it because I have copies of everything. So, and I'm not going to be, distributing it and stuff. So therefore it's not illegal. I'm going to open it with transmission. All right. We hit open and then it's going to go download. If there's people that have it on their computer and they're allowing people to download from them, so far it says 0 out of 1 connected peers, nothing. It's searching, which I just paid the internet, so we're good to go. Power's on. I just paid the power. Just paid the cell phone bill. We're able to rock. We can rock out for a whole month. I can rock out my cock out, man. I can fucking dude, we're about to have a big ass party. I'm about to trash this house, bro. I'm about to fuck this place up. Graffiti all over the walls. Fucking cigarette. I'm gonna be putting cigarette butts out on the carpet. Fucking just wasted right here, drinking 40s, dude. I'm gonna be so lazy. I'm just gonna be pissing in fucking pop bottles right here. They're gonna be all scattered all around here. Everywhere. It's gonna be fucked up, man. I'm about to trash this bitch, dude. If you want to come over, hang out, man. Just, bring a couple crack rocks, bring a couple, I'm gonna sell all this stuff. All this stuff I'm about to sell it for, I don't know, just bring me an 8-ball. Just bring me an 8-ball, man. We'll settle it later. We'll settle the score later. So yeah. It's going pretty fast. 2.8 megabytes. 2.3. It says an hour, which is pretty good, dude. 2 hours for 18.21 gigabytes. And I'll have all of season 1 through 4, Black Sails, on my boat. So, which will be on that hard drive, which, people won't have access to because I'm not going to be sharing that type of stuff over the internet. Because that's not what it's for. It's for me to enjoy, and if you enjoy it, you support the people that develop it or make the movies, right? Yeah, but that's how you torrent. But torrenting is just peer-to-peer file sharing, so all it is a physical connection, right, from one computer to another computer. Therefore, this is actually connecting to multiple computers, right? And then what it's doing is it's basically grabbing it by little tiny pieces of data, right? They call them blocks. All right, we usually call them blocks or whatever. You can use many different names. But all it's doing is it's sending the data, right? It's grabbing the data from multiple computers. That torrent file we download isn't the actual file itself, so you can't get in trouble for hosting that over on that website. Right? Pirate Bay, all these websites I was just on, they've been sued. They've been trying to go after them for a long time, but there's no way to possibly ever keep them down because I believe in freedom of information. I believe in copyright as well. You know what I mean? That's why I say always support your people, you know what I mean? But a lot of people don't want to spend $1,000 for software, right? This is the problem that these companies are not understanding, right? They want people to pay, like, for instance, Hollander Software, right, which runs all of the junkyards, okay? They pretty much have the junkyard, salvage yard market. They own it. They monopolied it, pretty much, because there's no other software that works that well, right? They're the best ones, and they're expensive as fuck. They're raping you for what you're getting. The software actually really shitty. It is. So why would somebody want to spend $1,000 on shitty software and not know how it works and then waste their money? You get what I'm saying? So that's why people actually take their time and open these software. You got all these computer programmers, right? They'll actually take their time and will actually unlock the software and upload it for people to try it. And if they like it, that's, they'll say support the developer. They do that. That's the reason why they do it, because that's how they feel, and that's how I feel a lot of times. So, not all software is easy to get downloaded. Not all software is easy to download. You know what I mean? For Windows, like mostly all that stuff that you're gonna get is gonna be for Windows stuff, like all that pre-crack shit and stuff. And you can't, wouldn't trust it really. Honestly, I wouldn't even run it. Because half the time you run any of that stuff, right, on these Windows machines, right, half the time all those cracks and keygens and all those things that those programmers are developing for, there's a back door in it. There's software written in that crack, right, in that keygen, that when you run it on your computer so you can have that paid software, right, they have access to your computer whenever they want. Anything, whatever they decide they want to have access to, they do it. And this is what they also do. So it's called a service, right? That computer, this is what they do on purpose. A real hacker does this. Because once you run that software on your computer, right, that crack that I just went to that website, Pirate Bay, right, I downloaded whatever program it may be, I install it on this laptop, this Windows 11 machine, right, and I'm saying it's just running right here, and I don't even know. I'm not a computer person, not illiterate in anything. I could have written a program, right, that actually uses your computer power through the internet. So instead of me having one computer, right, my computer power attack, all these computers, my computer wouldn't be able to do all that. It wouldn't be able to process all that power, right? So what they do, right, you can write a little program, right, so you have a back door that's written in that program that everybody's downloading around the world, right? So say I got 100,000 people that just downloaded that fucking program I uploaded, right? I'm farming them. That's what I call it farming. That's what I call it. I call it farming. I have all those people, right? All those people's laptops, all their computers that are on the internet, right? I have access. I can remote into them. I run the program, the script. It will send a ping to all those computers and say, hey, are you out? Are you awake? Who are you? And that program, that backdoor I have written in the software, if their computer's on just like this, it'll say, hey, I'm awake, hello, hi, Retro, hello, I'm open, hi. Or every time the computer turns on, I can have it set like that. It could say, hello, it'll send me an email. I can have it send me an email. And so I have 1,000 emails, like, oh shit, I better get to work. And then fucking I have access to all of their computer power. They won't even know it, because I won't use all of the computer power. I only use a little percentage of it. I got 100,000 computers to work with. That's why the government watches, the internet watches these things, because they're going to be like, okay, I'm on Spectrum, right? The people that work for Spectrum, the government, right? They contract all these workers out, security people. They're going to be like, why is this person connected to 100,000 users? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Even though they won't be able to see the traffic because I'll have it encrypted and stuff, they're still going to be interested. They're still going to be trying to figure out what's going on, just like this. You see how I'm downloading this? I'm not even using a VPN. You should be using a VPN. But I don't care, because I'm not doing anything wrong. They're not going to take their time, right, to come to my house and actually knock on my door, boom, 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 right? And all that, because I'm not burning discs. I'm not doing nothing wrong with it, and I have copies of this. So, therefore, I'm just doing this for learning purposes, okay? So, therefore, they're not going to take all that time, right? If I was taking all these, if I had, like a lot of these Pirate Bay places, right? They were trying to sue them for saying that they had all the discs on file, at their house, or uploading them. Well, that's why they couldn't hit them, because the program, the torrent isn't the file itself. It's just a tracker to download the file from multiple computers. It's just basically a link in a sense. So that's why torrenting has always been available. It's a form of it's a form of FTP. FTP, which I'll be setting up, is file transfer protocol. It's just like when you go to HTTPS or HTTP :/ you go to Google or Facebook and all that, you would type in FTP, :/ and then you would type in, either my domain or my IP address, if I had a static one or one that was given to me by my internet service provider, which you can log into your router, which is right here, your modems, which mine are down there, and you can log into them and you can port forward all that stuff and services, okay? All those, like right here, there's a port open over the internet, all right? And I have an IP address. That's how it knows to send all this information. It's basically an address that goes, it's like a license plate on a car or address in your house, so it knows. That's what it does. It's funny too. A lot of people don't understand that when you type in Google and stuff like that, it's called domain name translation, domain name system, DNS system. It translates like www.google.com into an actual physical address, which could be like 98.167.81.1, or that would be there's 3 classes of internet. That's funny. MIAT is canting me. MIAT, Canton Admissions is calling me because they see that money in the account that I have. I'm trying to get down to Full Sail University, and it's going to be enrollment time soon. So they want that money in the account, and I was going to go to MIAT. The stuff that I have, the stuff I've written and everything, they're interested. They were like, I've been emailing tons of people like, look, man, I'm doing something really good. I need some backup. I need some help, man. And they're like, yeah, we're all about it. And then when I tell them what I'm trying to do, open up my own school and stuff, they did not like it, man. A lot of places like Arizona, University of Phoenix didn't like it. They said, nope, we can't help you. A few of them, man, I was surprised. And even my doctor, because I talked to my doctor, he's really intelligent. He was the first person that wasn't a drug dealer. That wasn't like, yeah, here we go, we'll give you whatever you want. You know what I mean? He was like, no, we're not giving you whatever the fuck you want. He was like, no, this is what we're going to do. You know what I mean? And he was open to work with me, though. I mentioned certain medications, you know what I mean, that help me and help me be a productive person, productive human in society. It allows me to practice my lifestyle, you know what I mean? Therefore, I'm thankful for it, and it's legal 100%. Marijuana's legal. He didn't care about marijuana. That was another thing I was having problems finding was doctors that were okay with marijuana use. I would have so many doctors that didn't like that I smoked marijuana. And then I just met the other doctor had these new doctors. I told him I talked to Jesus, and he's like, are you sure you're not hearing stuff? He's like, I'm going to have you go to a psych. I'm like, no, you're not going to have me go to a psych. I'm like, what makes you think that you can't make me go to anything. I'm leaving anyways. I'm going to be out of here. And I didn't want to talk to the guy because he was just like, I'm pretty sure you're having hallucinations. I'm like, what? Because I pray to Jesus? Because I talk to Jesus? I'm not hearing voices, dude. There's not voices in my head, bro. This guy is insane, dude. This is why I say stay away from people, man. Stay away from people that are like that. Don't go around people, bro. I'm telling you, that's why I live by myself. Live by yourself. Do not live with people. I'm telling you, they come up with the craziest shit. So 5 megabytes, it was rocking, man. 54 minutes, dude. That's crazy. 18.21 gigabytes in like fucking 50 minutes. An hour. That's insane. That's insane. So I got what I wanted for sure. I get the program all night. God answered my prayer. Confirmation, globelife.alert, confirmation of ability, and trying the new being. I'm gonna be getting used to this tonight, because I haven't really played with it that much since I've gotten it. Honestly, everything you guys have seen. Listen, man, I haven't been on this laptop much, man. I've only been on it one day at Starbucks and crunched for like an hour. And the rest of it has been what you guys have seen, and it's been driving me nuts. So I was working on the truck today, and, we did read today right here, that it was going to be, the forecast is going to be cloudy, light rain, rain, partly cloudy, afternoon and evening is going to rain. I woke up, I took a nap. Bill was taking forever to come down here, which he did come down here. I must have been sleeping, I didn't hear him. He must have not knocked on the door. He probably see me on the couch, passed the fuck out. But he brought me, he left them here. He brought me Sawzall blades, which are soaked. Which I left the door open, but I closed it. It's fucking crazy, man. There's so much shit. Dude, I don't know how all this shit gets in here, man. Listen, man, I just swept the other day, man. I don't know how all this shit got in here. I mean, I know I'm busy and stuff. I'm coming in out of the house with the door wide open. I get it, but fuck. I got it. Look at this. This is bad. It's never like this. It's just because I'm leaving, man. I'm packing up. So, yeah, I'm excited. I get to do computer stuff tonight. I cleaned the car domino we found. It's going with the collection, which we need to get up. I need to turn lights on because it's going to be getting dark soon. It's 7 o'clock. Half hour. Favorite time is coming. I wish I got parts for fucking Bill. I'd fix that laptop for him. So that's done. Yeah, I'm keeping my trim away. I'm keeping this, dude. I'm not putting it in the treasure box. I'm keeping it. I gotta be able to weigh up my dope sacks, Serious. I'm so thankful for this right now. I'm about to just smoke it myself. It'll save me money. I gave my neighbor a fucking fat ass eighth, and it still says 2 grams. So I gave him a knot. I walked across the street. I gave him a knot. I said, hey, put this up for a rainy day. He blesses me all the time. It's just shake. It's just all it is. Just high grade shake. It smells good. It doesn't taste bad. It gets you high. Gets you high just as much as the bud. Just doesn't have like that full flavor, body flavor, This, I'm kind of dreading this, because I know once I start packing up and stuff, I'm going to end up wearing clothes. Have to wear clothes, I'm going to end up digging through them. I don't know what to do with this. I want to bring it. I think this is going on the boat. Yeah, this is staying with me. It's going on. The whisker basket is going with us. Pretty much everything in here is going with me other than this. Which I broke my lamp. I don't know how I broke it. This whole thing came apart. So, all it needs is a new fucking thing on top, and it's a good lamp. And it still looks good. It was only $10 at Walmart. Got a pretty heavy weight to it. I keep it behind. It goes behind the couch, man. You move my fucking big bird ass right there. That's Mago. The bird's me. You put this right there. That's where it's supposed to go. Like that. And then you have the little thing. You don't even have to reach back there to turn it on. You have this hooked up, right? You use this right there. That's plugged into that. You just hit the on button. Boom, 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 boom. It turns on and off. Which if you have the good one, which I'll have another one, that box connects to this through the Ethernet. You hook it up to the actual router, right? The modem. You open up a port. You open up the app on your phone. Or back in the day, I used to have it on my PSP. All types of shit, man. I could turn all my lights on. Whatever I have hooked up to that box, I can turn on from anywhere in the world. As long as, see how I have internet here? I could connect to it anywhere in the world. As long as I have an internet connection on the device that I have, I could turn on anything. I'd be able to turn on that light. I had that set up way back then, way before all the home automation systems were even existed. I was thinking about doing that stuff. I was doing that stuff before they even came out with those systems. I was thinking about building my own system and selling it on the market. That's why I want to open up a concept shop when I get down south, which I am. That's the whole point of my business, is why I'm making these videos. There's many aspects to my business, my company organization, to my YouTube channel. YouTube is just a small part of it. YouTube and Facebook is a tool. It's a great tool. It's a great tool to market yourself. It's a great tool to have access to everyone in the world if you know what it is you're doing. Another reason why I do all those hashtags, which I mentioned before, not only when you use a hashtag on Facebook, right, and YouTube, not only does it save the wall, right, you have to think about this. If I'm translating words, right, into different languages and I make posts, people in different languages all around the world, right, that use Facebook, which India, right, they just rolled Facebook out into India, all right? Not that long ago, only a couple years ago. It's not even been 3 years, I think. And we'll be looking this stuff up. Which I've known this, I've known this before they were going to be doing this, They were going to branch in the India market because India's the second, listen, man, India's the second population and the biggest population in the world. It goes China, India, then us. So, it's a global market that Facebook released in, you know what I mean? Facebook is American, the United States of American stuff, People all use it all around the world, right? But you can't make money through Facebook unless you're from United States of America or from India now. So we're going to see a lot of Indian influence soon, very soon on Facebook. You're going to see a lot of it. There's going to be a lot of Indian people becoming famous because of Facebook dumping money into their infrastructure. You get what I'm saying? They're basically becoming a United States of America in a sense. They're becoming, they're becoming Americanized. Our pop culture, right, is influencing them. And what people don't realize is India is really, really, they're really intelligent people, and most of them are network, I couldn't tell you how many people are network analysts. They're networking people. They're computer geeks. They work for computer companies. Serious. They contract the shit out, everything. Which I'll be telling you all the other stuff that goes on. All the scams and shit. They set up, listen, man, these places are crazy. They set up whole fucking places where they do cold calling, and it's crazy, these scams. Listen, I've almost been scammed. I have been scammed. So, you got to be very, very careful. On Facebook Messenger, don't give out any codes for anything. Don't even reply to anybody unless you know them, really. If you want to talk to anybody, force them to go to WhatsApp. Use WhatsApp. It's secure. Alright? Nobody can read what you're writing, what you're texting back and forth. And nobody's going to be able to take over your Facebook or anything like that. Just tell them, look, if you don't have WhatsApp, I recommend downloading it and having it on your phone. I only use it when I'm talking to people. I don't even go through it and answer people. I don't even go through it and answer anybody. I don't. I stop. Because everybody's on bullshit. Listen, man, if you want to talk to me, email me. Write me a couple-page letter. Then I'll reply. If you don't email me and you don't write me who you are and what it is that you want to talk about, there's no reason to even speak, because you're not about anything, nor are you doing anything. You're just looking for a handout. I know this because I've been doing this a long time. I know how to conduct business over the internet and do a lot of money transactions. I've done it. I've done it for years for people, for their business. I've handled these things for people. Listen, I'm very professional. This is why I get frustrated with people that always want to judge. They always want to assume until I knock their fucking block off. It's like people in prison always assumed who I was. You think I'm gonna tell them who I am and what I did in prison? The fuck? I don't know you from a can of paint. I already know you're a fucking liar and a fucking thief and a fucking everything else. You're in prison because that's how I ended up in prison. Why the fuck am I gonna tell you who I am, what I'm about, where I've been? No. I'm gonna lead you to believe whatever it is you think that you're gonna believe anyways. I'm gonna just add to it. I'm gonna put it in your head and I'm gonna get you thinking I'm just this big piece of shit. Because that's the best thing you want. You want everybody to think that. They stay away. I'm serious. They'll stay away from you. And then you can live alone in bliss, just like this. You see this? You see how beautiful this house is? I'm upset I'm leaving because of my stupid family. Fuck them. Pissed off to and beat the fuck out of them, man. It irks me. It irks me, man. It hurts. They're all jealous. That's what it is. They're all jealous. They're all jealous. Get it, kitty. She loves that fucking thing. She's going crazy. That's how she fights me, man. That's how she be playing on my hand, attacking me. It's amazing. I do it for like an hour every night, and then she passes out with her paws wrapped around my arm. It's the most fucking adorable, cutest thing in the world. See how she's like that? She'll just wrap her paws around me, and like, she claws me, but like, it's just enough to where it don't hurt, you know what I mean? It actually feels good. And then she fucking starts purring and she falls asleep like that. I fucking love her, man. God definitely delivered. I told him I needed a badass cat. I needed a badass female cat. So I told him, you got me the most baddest female cat there is. Fits me, man. Exactly, it's my cat. If I was a cat, that's who I'd be, a female cat. You think I'm joking? Everybody that says I'm a female, the only comments that I have on my Facebook says I'm a whole woman. So, a clown, that says. So, because I record my life, but so does everyone else record their life. It doesn't matter if it's whatever it is, they're still recording themselves. I don't know. I don't understand people. I don't even think they're people. El Smokey Smoko. I almost knocked over the bong. Excuse me. About to get the reading. I got a PP all PO. And I'll continue reading Isaiah. We got a long night ahead of us. I slept good. I slept almost the whole afternoon. Because Bill didn't show up when I knew he was going to take for a while, and I knew I was going to be up tonight anyways, and I knew it was raining because we read and I was tired anyways, and all these excuses I'm making was just a perfect reason for me to be lazy. So, I don't have a job. I'm a fucking bomb, dude. This is why I'm a whole woman. I'm a clown. I quit my job, my career, and I'm a clown for doing it, people think, so I might as well just enforce what it is they believe and be a clown and waste my life away and be a fucking dopehead. Smoke weed and do nothing. Just act like I'm just gonna act like this is all. Everything I say and do is fake, just so everyone knows. I'm the fakest person there is. People are gonna believe whatever they want to believe anyways. So I tell everybody, don't touch my thermal. Don't touch it. That's why it's got a lock. Even though it doesn't stop them from touching it. But, you know, it's just the idea. It means, you know, they see it. It says, don't fucking touch it. Man. I hate when people touch my shit. Got the candles going. We're ready, man. You know, got the bullets ready. This should be full of gold. I'll have it full one day. Ooh, I was wondering where the other candle, I mean, was. Gonna like these puppies. We're gonna be doing candlelight Bible reading all night, doing computer stuff. I almost fell over. And this candle just like fucking popped on the carpet. That's not cool. Wham bam, here we go. We got light. We got smell good. Now we just need to invite the ladies. This, since it's rainy, I actually like to do this on rainy days. Since it's gonna be really loud when I pull this, you want to turn this down first. You do this. Then you pull. Then you put it in here. You put it in the Amazon like that. Oh, I need 2 hands so I don't fuck it up. Alright, then we're gonna hit the button. Alexa, play ambient noise.
Welcome back to Ambient Noise. What should I play?
Storm. I love it, dude. I love it. I can listen, I sleep to this all the time. I'm serious. But we're gonna have that in the background while we do some Bible reading, so I'm about to go pee. Hopefully it doesn't give me no copyright. This thing is badass. I can't wait to have it set up fully. I've been working slowly getting to it, man. You guys will see what I'm talking about. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna have them on the boat controlling things and stuff. Eventually I want it to actually control my mast and stuff. I'll have a couple of servos on my mast that will move, and I can just talk to it and say, Alexa, turn the boat to the right, 4 degrees or something, whatever I come up with, and it will, turn towards chart. I'll just say, Alexa, are you on, chart, or, whatever, where we at, and it would be blah, 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 your boat is here and there, I detect this type of this and this type of that, and just like Knight Rider, man, which I'm trying to get a Firebird GTA, 20,000, it's yours. I'll do whatever you want to it. It's mint, it's got under 60,000 miles, never been touched. I'll take you right to it. 20 grand. It's sitting, it's pretty, it's just the right color. Just the right color. It's on my Facebook, go on my Facebook, Life Stories Perspectives. It's all one word, all lowercase. You just scroll through my Facebook, scroll down, you'll see it. It's on my Instagram. It's on both Facebooks, Jaybird, Jay, space bird. I got 5.4K friends. You can't miss it if you type in Jaybird, J-Bird, J space bird. That's what my family called me. I earned the retrospect name from Bible thumping in prison and doing, I earned respect. I earned respect. If you can't tell, people respect me wherever I go. Listen, man, when your neighbors let you take their vehicles, give you keys, Alright, and then your neighbors bring you milk that is frozen and they take you shopping. And listen, man, my neighbors, I haven't been without. You hear me? That's respect. Neighbors don't do that unless they appreciate you. You hear me? That's why it's called respect, because there's appreciation in it. There's value in it. So we got 50 minutes. We got to read Isaiah. I want to finish Isaiah tonight, which we will. So I've been reading without you guys anyways, but, obviously we're going to continue where we were. Alright, I feel better. Alright, we are going to continue reading. We're going to be up all night, so I might take one little nap tonight, but I doubt it. I might. I get sleepy when it's rainy like this. That's why, I might have to. Chapter 31, Isaiah, impressed by military mathematics. It says, let me take this damn belt off, hold on. That, 31 minutes, man. It says, remaining time unknown, and just 31 minutes. It said, 32 minutes black sales. I can't believe it's downloading that fast, man. I love Spectrum Internet. It's great. Way better than WoW, even though it costs more. People will say Spectrum costs more, but it didn't for me. But, you got to get it when they give out those contracts and shit, you know what I mean? They probably had a Spectrum contract from years ago, the person I was speaking to. They just rolled out with all Wi-Fi 6. This is Wi-Fi 6. It's nice. Even though I'm running Wi-Fi. I'm running Wi-Fi through that. That's not wired. It would run faster if it was wired, which I do have a wire. We could show it, which I might tonight. I might run it wired and see what the difference is. See if we can get it any lower. Which just needs to be plugged in. This ThinkPad, we're getting to work tonight. I'm excited. It rained. Instead of being out there, even though I would have had all that carpet out, everything. I'd be out there. I would have that off. All that seat would be out. I have the Sawzall blade. All that carpet would be out right now if it wasn't raining. It says, impressed by military mathematics. Doomed to those who go off to Egypt thinking that horses can help them, impressed by military mathematics, awed by the sheer numbers of chariots and riders, and to the Holy of Israel, not even a glance. Not so much as a prayer to God. Still, he must be reckoned with, a most wise God who knows what he's doing. He can call down catastrophe. He's a God who does what he says. He intervenes in the work of those who do wrong, stands up against interfering evildoers. Egyptians are mortal, not God, and their horses are flesh, not spirit. When God gives a signal, helpers and helped alike will fall in a heap and share the same dirt grave. It says, this is what God told me. Like a lion, king of the beasts, that gnaws and chews and worries its prey, not fazed in the least by a bunch of shepherds who arrive to chase it off. So God of the angel armies come down to fight on Mount Zion, to make war from its heights. And like a huge eagle hovering in the sky, God of the angel armies protects Jerusalem. I'll protect and rescue it. Yes, I'll hover and deliver. It says, repent, return, dear Israel, to the one you so cruelly abandoned. On the day you return, you'll throw away every last one of you, the no gods your sinful hands made from metal and wood. Assyrians will fall dead, killed by a sword thrust, but not by a soldier, laid low by a sword, not swung by a mortal. Assyrians will run from the sword, run for their lives, and their prized young men made slaves. Terrorized, that rock-solid people will fall to pieces. Their leaders scatter hysterically. God's decree on Assyria. His fire blazes in Zion. His fire blazes in Zion. His furnace burns hot in Jerusalem. Chapter 32, safe houses, quiet gardens. That's what it says. Safe houses, quiet gardens. It says, but look, a king will rule in the right way, and his leaders will carry out justice. Each one will stand as a shelter from high winds, provide safe cover in stormy weather. Each will be cool running water in parched land, a huge granite outcrop giving shade in the desert. Anyone who looks will see, anyone who listens will hear. The impulsive will make sound decisions. The tongue-tied will speak with eloquence. No more will fools become celebrities, nor crooks be rewarded with fame. For fools are fools, and that's that, thinking up new ways to do mischief. They leave a wake of wrecked lives and lies about God, turning their backs on the homeless hungry, ignoring those dying of thirst in the streets, and the crooks. Underhanded sneaks they are, inventive in sin and scandal, exploiting the poor with scams and lies, unmoved by the victimized poor. But those who are noble make noble plans and stand for what is noble. Take your stand, indolent women. Listen to me, indolent women. Listen closely to what I have to say. In just a little over a year from now, you'll be shaken out of your lazy lives. The grape harvest will fail, and there'll be no fruit on the trees. Oh, tremble, you indolent women. Get serious, you pampered dolls. Strip down and discard your silk fineries. Put on funeral clothes. Shed honest tears for the lost harvest, the failed vintage. Weep for my people's gardens and farms that grow nothing but thistles and thorn bushes. Cry tears, real tears, for the happy homes no longer happy, the merry city no longer merry. The royal palace is deserted, the bustling city quiet as a morgue, the emptied parks and playgrounds taken over by wild animals delighted with their new home. Yes, weep and grieve until the Spirit is poured down on us from above, and the Badlands deserts grow crops and the fertile fields become forests. Justice will move into the Badlands desert. Right will build a home in the fertile field, and where there is right, there will be peace, and the progeny of right, quiet lives and endless trust. My people live in a peaceful neighborhood, in safe houses and quiet gardens. The forest of your pride will be clear cut, the city showing off your power leveled, but you will enjoy a blessed life, planting well-watered fields and gardens with your farm animals grazing freely. Chapter 32, and keep on going. The ground under our feet mourns. Doom to you, destroyer, not yet destroyed, and doom to you, betrayer, not yet betrayed. When you finish destroying, your turn will come, destroyed. When you quit betraying, your turn will come, betrayed. God treats us kindly. You're our only hope. First thing in the morning, be there for us. When things go bad, help us out. You spoke in thunder and everyone ran. You showed up and nations scattered. Your people for a change got in on the loot, picking the field clean of the enemy spoils. God is supremely esteemed. His center holds. Zion brims over with all that is just and right. God keeps your day stable and secure. Salvation, wisdom, and knowledge in surplus. The best of all, Zion's treasure, which is fear of God. But look, listen. Tough men weep openly. Peacemaking diplomats are in bitter tears. The roads are empty, not a soul out in the streets. The peace treaty is broken, its conditions violated. Its signers reveled. The very ground under our feet mourns. The Lebanon mountains hang their heads. Flowering Sharon is a weed-choked gully. And the forests of Bashan and Carmel bear branches. Now I'm stepping in, God says. From now on, I am taking over. The gloves come off. Now see how muddy I am. There's nothing to you. Pregnant with chaff. You produce straw babies, full of hot air. You self-destruct. You're good for nothing but fertilizer and fuel, earth to earth, and the sooner the better. If you're far away, get the reports on what I've done, and if you're in the neighborhood, pay attention to my record. The sinners in Zion are rightly terrified. The godless are at their wits' end. Who among us can survive this firestorm? Who of us can get out of this purge with our lives? The answer's simple. Live right, speak the truth, despise exploitation, refuse bribes, reject violence, avoid evil amusements. This is how you raise your standard of living, a safe and stable way to live, a nourishing, satisfying way to live. It says, God makes all the decisions here. It says, It says, "Oh, you'll see the king, a beautiful sight, and you'll take in the wide vistas of land. In your mind, you'll go over the old terrors. What happened to the Assyrian inspector who condemned and confiscated, and the one who gouged us of taxes, and that cheating money changer? Gone, out of sight forever. Their insolence, nothing now but a fading stain on the carpet. No more putting up with a language you can't understand. No more sounds of gibberish in your ears. Just take a look at Zion, will you? Centering our worship and festival feasts. Feast your eyes on Jerusalem, a quiet and permanent place to live. No more pulling up stakes and moving on. No more patched together lean-tos. Instead, God the majestic, God himself, the place in a country of broad rivers and streams, but rivers blocked to invading ships. Off limits to predatory pirates, for God makes all the decisions here. God is our king. God runs this place and he'll keep us safe. It says, "Hi, your sails are in shreds. Your mast wobbling, your hold leaking. The plunder is free for the taking, free for all, for weak and strong, insiders and outsiders. No one in Zion will say I'm sick. Best of all, they'll all live guilt-free." Chapter 34, the fire is burning day and night. Drawing close now, nations, listen carefully, you people. Pay attention, earth, you too and everything in you, world, and all that comes from you. And here's why. God is angry, good and angry with all the nations, so blazingly angry at their arms and armies that he's going to rid earth of them, wipe them out. The corpses thrown in a heap will stink like the town dump in midsummer, their blood flowing off the mountains like creeks in spring runoff. Stars will fall out of the sky like overripe, rotting fruit in the orchard, and the sky itself will be folded up like a blanket and put away in a closet. All that army of stars shriveled to nothing, like leaves in a fruit in autumn, dropping and rotting. Once I finish with earth and sky, I'll start in on Edom. I'll come down hard on Edom, a people I've slated for total termination. God has a sword thirsty for blood and more blood, a sword hungry for well-fed flesh, lamb and goat blood, the Sioux rich kidneys of rams. It says, yes, God had scheduled a sacrifice. It says, God has scattered a sacrifice on Basra, the capital, the whole country of Edom, a slaughterhouse, a whole slaughter, wild animals and farm animals alike slaughtered, the whole country soaked with blood, all the ground greasy with fat. It says, it's God's scheduled time for vengeance, the year all Zion's accounts are settled. Edom's streams will flow sluggish, thick with pollution, the soil sterile, poisoned with waste. The whole country a smoking, stinking garbage dump. The fire's burning day and night, the sky's black with endless smoke. Generation after generation of wasteland, no more travelers through the country. Vultures and skunks will police the streets, owls and crows will feel at home there. God will reverse the creation chaos. He will cancel fertility, emptiness. Leaders will have no one to lead. They'll name it no kingdom there. A country where all kings and princes are unemployed. Thistles will take over, covering the castles. Fortresses conquered by weeds and thorn bushes. Wild dogs will prowl the ruins. Ostriches have the run of the place. Wild cats and hyenas will hunt together. Demons and devils dance through the night. The night demon Lilith, evil and rapacious, will establish permanent quarters. Scavenging carrion birds will breed and brood infestations of ominous evil. It says, get and read God's book. None of this is going away, this brooding evil. God has personally commanded it all. His spirit set it in motion. God has assigned them their place, decreed their fate in detail. This is permanent, generation after generation. The same old thing. Chapter 35, the voiceless break into song. That's where we pick up on the next video. We'll be reading and doing computer stuff, downloading shit all night, packing up, that type of stuff. I'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna upload this video. God bless you. Take care. Get that book. Get a book. Get a Bible. Do exactly what it says. God will bless you for it.